the concerns of the American people are serious, and the issues requiring an immediate, unbiased, independent, and thorough investigation are broad.
That was Congressman Lee Zeldin, one of the Republican lawmakers, calling for a second special counsel to investigate alleged abuses in the Russia probe. They're introducing a resolution detailing what they call misconduct at the highest levels of the Justice Department and the FBI. Let's bring in Republican Congressman Louie Gohmert. He's a member of the House Judiciary Committee. Do you really think the American people are in the mood for a second special counsel?
Well, unfortunately, this is not about moods. This is about saving the American justice system. You have got Rosenstein, you got Mueller, you got Weissman. You've got people that were engaged in investigating Russia's illegal attempt to get our uranium. You've got the guy Rosenstein that did the memo recommending Comey be fired. And they are so much more disqualified from handling anything to do with this kind of investigation. They should never have touched it. And if Mueller had any decency at all, he would have said as much when he said, I can't be the one that does this investigation. But he was in it up to his eyeballs, and he's got to be investigated. This is it is so incredible how badly weaponized the Department of Justice was. As Newt said, we wouldn't have even known if Hillary had won. So this has got to be cleaned up, and that takes somebody from outside.
You would have a special counsel investigating the sitting special counsel?
You betcha. These people, Mueller was investigating as the head of the FBI, Rosenstein as the U.S. attorney. Mueller got Weissman to help him. They were investigating Russia's illegal efforts to get our uranium, and they put the quietus on this. They forced the informant to sign a non-disclosure agreement. That's insane. But the reason we know after that, that the Commission on Foreign Investments in the United States would never have approved the deal to sell our uranium that would ultimately end up in Russian hands if they had known the full extent of the Rosenstein, Mueller, and Weissman investigation. So they did that. Hillary gets $145 million to her foundation. They get a lot more money in for other things, and that would never have happened if they had been, just legitimately above board with the American people. So it's not only about stopping Trump that they don't feel like should be in office. That's part of it. But it's also covering themselves, keeping the statute of limitations going on their own collusion in this matter. We have got to have one. And actually, John, back in June of last year, I was telling the president, Mr. President, Mueller needs firing worse than anybody in Washington, but you can't fire him because we've got weak-kneed Republicans who are out there saying they'll push for impeachment if you fire him, even though he desperately needs it. But you can appoint a second special counsel to investigate Rosenstein, Mueller, Weissman, and these other folks. And so that's what I was hoping last June. And Lee Zeldin is very thoughtful, articulate guy, and he has put together an excellent resolution documenting just why we need a second special counsel so bad. If Mueller and Rosenstein had Jeff Sessions' integrity, we would not be having these problems, but they don't, and they need to be investigated.
You have suggested the Mueller investigation amounts to virtually a coup of a duly elected president.
Look, Eric Holder falsely testified a number of times before our Judiciary Committee, but he was not speaking falsely when he told CNN that, look, I've known Mueller for 20, 30 years, and he is not going to stop till he, in essence, gets something to indict Trump for. He knows it. That's what Mueller is shooting for. That's why this investigation has been so far-ranging and so far-reaching. He wants something to take Trump out, one way or another.
Congressman Louie Gohmert, Republican of Texas.
Good to be with you, John.
Thanks
for caring.